And now I'm presenting the rest of my interviews from the Lucille Lortel Awards from 2019. You can see the beginning on my April 25th show on High Drama. And the Lucille Lortel Awards will be shown virtually on May 3rd. So this is the people that I talked to last year. Some won. Some are nominated for this year, maybe. Okay, Alfie, let her rip. Thank you to Alfie Heineman, my assistant. Okay, there we go.
How you doing?
I'm great. Wow, nice surprise.
Yes, so hello, here we are with
Sergio Trujillo.
And ain't damn proud or
Ain't too proud. Yes, yes.
So you got nominated for all of those.
I know, isn't that wonderful? We have 12 nominations. I'm really thrilled. But more important, the audiences are absolutely going crazy for the show, night after night. And we are, it's like the hot ticket in town because all of the major stars are there. At least we have 4 or 5 different stars. The other night we had Jessica Lange, Glenn Close, John Waters, and Michael Kors were there. And the other night we had Lin-Manuel. So it's like the hot ticket in town. So we're really thrilled about it all.
We all love the Temptation music, and they were the original boy bands, and their moves. I mean, it must have been fun to be able to take those men and just be able to do do these wonderful moves on their part, and with the split going up and down.
Yeah, it's with choreographing the show came a lot of pressure because the Temptations are legendary, and they're because of their music and because of their moves. So in the choreography, so yeah, it was a challenge for me to do, and more important, create my own vocabulary and choreography for the show.
Well, you did a beautiful job, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Happy to be here.
Thank you.
Thanks. Feeding the Dragon.
Hello, here we are.
Sharon, Washington.
That was so far away, though. I'm so glad they remembered it.
Well, I know. I'm pleasantly surprised and honored, and I'm grateful that the Off-Broadway League has such a long memory.
Whenever I go to the library now, I think, God, people might actually be living in this place.
Then my job was done. Yes, and that's what I wanted for people to know there were other lives and other experiences happening around them, above them, and that there are so many stories. I think it's a quintessential New York story, and that there were so many stories to be told that haven't been told, and I'm excited that my story had an opportunity to be told.
And it's funny because we see you in plays, and we have no idea about your real life.
And now you do. Now you know all about my family, my father, my mother, my grandma. Yes. I was saying I love being part of this off-Broadway community, and I've been a part of it as an actor for so many years. And so to be here as a playwright with my fellow playwrights is extraordinary.
So what are you working on now?
I'm working on a new play. I was the Primary Stage's Tao Foundation playwright in residence, so I'm working on a new play for them, and I actually have a film shoot. I put my acting hat back on. I have a film shoot tomorrow for a new series, so thank you. Yeah, fingers crossed.
What's the name of the series?
It's called City on a Hill.
City on the Hill, okay. I'll have to look out for it.
Yes, starring Kevin Bacon, and it's a very interesting show. So I have a hopefully recurring, that starts tomorrow. So it's exciting.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sendhil is presenting tonight.
Oh, okay.
How are you?
Hi, Eva Heineman, High Drama.
Sendhil, nice to meet you, Eva.
And we are here with
Sendhil Ramamurthy.
And I saw your play. I'm going to say it. I know they beat me out. Hatefuck.
Yes, Hatefuck. Yes.
Yes. I have to say, I thought she was so irritating. I thought she was just using you. Usually it's a man that's a bad guy here, but I really disliked her intensely.
Well, I'm here to represent all the men who we've never had any advantages, us men. You know, we're always beaten down. We don't rule the world. So I thought, let me raise the men up. That's hilarious that you said that, though.
I'm usually on the side of the women, but she was so unpleasant.
Well, you know, she had an agenda. Let's put it that way, for sure. Yeah.
So what are you doing now?
I am going to present tonight. I'm presenting Best Projection Design and Best Solo Performance, and I'm really looking forward to it.
What are you doing acting then?
I am about to start a film that I'm not allowed to talk about yet. But it just kind of came together over the last 2 weeks. So I'm going to be going abroad to do a film for 9 weeks.
But then are you coming back to the stage again, I hope?
I hope so. If somebody will have me. Yeah, if somebody will hire me, I would absolutely love to come back and do another play. Yeah, sooner rather than later.
Well, good luck and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too. You stuck by
Thank
me.
you so much.
Hi, here we are with
Brandon Uranowitz.
I love Burn This, and
Thank you.
I misquote the line, but I have been saying this since it came out. You want to ravage me in the hot desert sun? Please say it for me, please.
You want to have your filthy way with me in the hot desert sun, ravage me like I've never been ravaged before.
That's the best line ever. So tell me about Burn This and being in it, and congratulations on nomination.
Thank you so much. It's thrilling. I love it. It's, you know, it's sort of the culmination of all of my dreams as a kid, getting together and doing a beautiful masterpiece of a play with an amazing director and amazing actors. It's everything I've dreamt my career, the direction that I dreamed my career going, so.
It's nice and such a dramatic thing to play the comic relief, because everyone just looks forward to you coming on.
It feels like a salve whenever I come on stage for all this high drama that's going on stage. But what I love about it is it's all of it is grounded in truth and human authenticity and humanity. And so playing those jokes and making him a very real person is sort of a combination of like a, you know, just a magical thing that I get to do as an actor. It's really great to sink my teeth into.
And I really wanted her to go with you in American in Paris. You were my, of the three, you were my favorite.
Thank you. That's sweet of you. Thank you.
Congratulations and continued success.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Hello, Eva Heinemann. Hi, Doc. Telling the story. So that's you.
Honest. Yes.
And congratulations on B-March.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I mean, after, like, off-Broadway, and then Lorinda Lizizzo and Jason Sweet Tooth, and you finally get on Broadway?
I know.
Joe
it's
Iconis.
been quite a long time. If my not on Broadway journey to Broadway journey was a human, that human would like almost be ready for bar mitzvah right now. And so I am so beyond thrilled that we're here, you know, and to be honored by the Lortels is just the coolest thing in the whole world. I was like a total theater kid, and so I would look at ads around award season time and try to figure out the nominations for all the awards. Right, so I remember like looking at ads for like Falsetto Land and being like, oh, got this Lortel nomination, so that's one for Best Musical. So like the fact that I am here is just the craziest thing in the whole world to me.
And your once on Michael the Bathroom Guy is like viral on YouTube.
It's wild. You know, so many people connect with that song, and that song really is the real reason that we ended up in New York with the show. It's sort of people's gateway drug into the world of Be More Chill, and I just can't believe it. I can't believe that a show tune from a little musical that's not based on a big brand is known by so many millions of people today. It's just wild to me.
Because we've all gone to high school, we've all gone through all that crap, and it's like so good.
Well, thank you. Thanks. I had a sneaking suspicion that other people would relate to the scenario of hiding in a bathroom to escape a social situation, and it looks like they have. So.
And my kid's still doing it too.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, yeah, I'm still doing it.
It's generational.
It is. Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as I finish speaking with you, I'm running to the bathroom to hide for 5 minutes. So
Congratulations and good luck with all your success.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my friend.
Midnight at the Nevercat, yes.
Right here. Where do we go? Right here. All right.
Okay, yeah. Hello, here we are.
Sam Bolen,
Mark Sonnenblick,
Jeremy Cohen, Michael Chase Gosselin.
And I know you were like the creator and the person telling the story. So that's you.
I was the writer, so writing the music and the script.
And I was lucky enough to join this gentleman on stage and play.
The piano player.
I was, yes. I played the piano, yep. And I've been the show's lead producers for the last few years. Yeah.
And it got a Mac Award. It got a Cabaret Award. Which one?
Yeah, we won Show of the Year at the Mac Awards this year. It was really very exciting and a big honor.
Yeah.
And now here you are at the Lortel.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Just look for honor critics.
Yeah, and Mark is nominated for a drama desk. Thanks to this guy right here.
No,
Really
it's-
being nice to our show.
Yeah, that's pretty. I don't know. And both of them nominated tonight for Best Actor, I think, is a pretty phenomenal. I don't know, recognition for, again, a show that's sort of small, basically just the two of them, and they knocked it out of the park. So I'm excited to be here with them. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a story we can all relate to, you know, the regrets, the bad choices, the what happens to you as you get older and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I think what's been really amazing is how people have responded to it. How, you know, it tells a story about a very specific time in a very specific place, but people have really been taking it in as a story that's very universal, and I think that has been really special.
Well, congratulations and good luck with it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Bags Parkland. Hi. Good old Bags Parkland. Hello, here we are with.
Hey, I'm Andrew R. Butler.
And I'm Stacey, Sargeant.
Oh my gosh, I love Bags Parkland. I love Ars Nova because it's so out there. It's like it starts out so normal, then it literally goes out of this world.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that take. That's a great pitch for the whole show and like Ars Nova's whole vibe.
And then you come in and you just sing your little old heart out.
Oh, yes, you gotta put it out there. He wrote this amazing part, this amazing story about love, acceptance, and inclusion, and you just have to, she puts her life on the line for these things, and what a great time to be telling that story.
And I know it resonated so much with people that actually people went back to see it again and again. They couldn't get enough of it. It's one of those things you just can't see just once.
Oh, it was incredibly thrilling to see people come back again and again, and also, like, social media has opened up this space where people can talk about a show, and hearing the reflections of people who had seen the show, like, 5 times or 6 times.
Or 8 times.
And then to say, like, oh, I noticed this, I noticed that, these are the things that I really read, was so gratifying as creators.
Yes, and even having people sing along with you on songs that they weren't necessarily instructed to sing along with, but that was like just a thrilling feeling. Yeah.
It's such an intimate location. We're literally in your lap.
Yep. Very intimate, and there's nowhere to hide. Literally, I mean, we were hiding, but there was nowhere to hide, and I think as actors and musicians, that was somewhat terrifying at first, but then it just became, it felt like home by the end. Yeah.
So what's next for both?
I'm reworking a bunch of music right now to do a workshop of a show of mine at Northwestern at the American Music Theater Project with one of my writing partners, Andrew Farmer.
I literally just came from a closing at Lincoln Center Theater. I just closed Nantucket Sleigh Ride, John Guare's premiere play.
That's how good you were. I didn't even realize you were, and I loved that play. You were the secretary. We're so excited about him being a crossword puzzle guy.
Yes, the secretary and the cop. People sometimes think that they're 2 different people, so I'm like, that's awesome. Yeah.
You were the cop too, of course.
Yes. I literally just came from Lincoln Center. But I am going to be doing Regina Taylor's Oubla Dee at Two River Theater that Ruben Santiago Hudson is going to be directing. I leave town on Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
So it's very exciting.
Congratulations. My goodness, you are good. I don't recognize you from one photo. When you're on stage, I don't recognize you from one photo.
Thank you.
Ooh, romantic.
So what's your name?
Oh, Eva Heinemann.
Hi, Ida. I'm Soara-Joye.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are nominated for...
Outstanding Featured Actress in a Musical for Carmen Jones.
Oh my God, were you Cindy Lou or the one in the purple dress?
Purple, can't you tell? Yeah, I did, I was Frankie. I played Beat Out That Rhythm of the Drum. Beat Out That Rhythm of the Drum. That was me.
Whoa, look at you that come out of your shell because you were
Right.
so little. With your little 50s hair.
Yeah, John Doyle likes to cover it all up. Very simple, but yeah, we had a great time. And Anika Noni Rose is nominated, and our leading man, Clifton Duncan, is nominated, and the show was nominated for Outstanding Revival as well.
Well, it was so darn good.
Thank you. We had such a fantastic time, and working at CSC is such a dream come true. And working with John Doyle, and John Doyle's nominated as well. I mean, is he here? I haven't seen him. He's such a dream director, you know what I mean? He's just like, he's such a sweetheart. So anybody that gets a chance to work with John Doyle, do it, honey, do it.
He certainly knows how to exploit your voices.
Yeah, indeed. But Bizet and they did that. Bizet wrote that aria. You know what I mean? That's like, that music is, it's one of a kind,
So what are you doing now?
Oh my goodness, I'm not allowed to tell.
Oh, these people.
Coming up, but something at City Center.
Oh, okay. Boy, all of you are doing stuff that we're not allowed to talk about.
Yeah,
So,
good.
but at least you're all working.
Yeah. Yes, I can't say, but I already said a little bit. That was enough. Don't tell anybody.
Mum's the word. Won't beat it out on a drum.
Very cute. I like that. That was really good.
Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you so much. Have a good night.
You too. Wow.
How are you?
Mark Savitt.
Mark, nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to Daddy.
I loved it. Okay, so I'm not sure. Eva, are you ready? Okay, we are here with...
Charlayne Woodard from Daddy.
Yeah, you played the mom, who I thought was the most complex and interesting character in the play. How did you capture all her different nuances and fierceness, but also protectiveness?
Well, these are the kind of roles I look for. A role with size, and a role that's very three-dimensional, So I worked on it beat by beat, and it was a thing of discovery. That's the way I went for it, like I was a detective, Yeah, and then it surprised me what it was at the end. I just, would take that big swan dive.
Usually when, the mother is going to be a religious character, I'm expecting the worst and the most kind of like destructive reaction to her gay son, but she was actually...
The mother in Daddy is not a cliche. The mother in Daddy celebrated her son right from the beginning, knew everything about him. And the only thing that she was worried about was his being taken advantage of.
Yeah, and I think she has good reason.
Oh, he was interesting. Alan Cumming was fabulous. The cast was wonderful. We were a real ensemble, and it was one of the high points of my career to do Daddy.
Do you miss the pool?
No, I do not miss the pool. The pool was a challenge for every one of us, But we hit it. Danya Taymor decided that everybody was going into the pool at one time or another. And we did. And I want to thank Jeremy for this outrageous, dangerous play.
What's next for you?
What's next for me is I'm shooting Pose, the second season of Pose. I'm a regular on Pose, the TV show. So we're in New York now, shooting the second season.
And anything coming up on the boards?
Well, I'm also a playwright. I have a 2-character play that is going to be at Sundance this summer, directed by Liz Diamond.
Any more one-person shows coming up?
Oh no. I've grown past those. I've done 4. You want a challenge, like I said. So now I have 2 people on stage.
Well, I'm sure anything you do and anything you write will be very exciting.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Great talking to you.
I love the recording. It's still recording. Just, okay. Hello, here.
Lucas Perry.
And you were in Ain't No More.
I was, yes, I was.
So which character was you? Because you were all so good.
So I was a bunch of characters. I played one of the church ladies in the beginning who played the organ. I was the newswoman. I was Karen, the British baby mama. I was also Black, who came out at the table. And I was Blue, one of the prisoners in the end. So
you were in the reality. Were you in the reality one?
Yes, I was the blonde with who kind of found out that she has a British accent, who had 6 baby daddies for pretending. So yeah.
That must have been so much fun to do. I was just saying, and it was the most brilliant satire I have ever seen.
Oh man, well Jordan E. Cooper, our incredible playwright, and our fearless leader, Stevie Walker-Webb, they know absolutely how to put on a show, and it's been such a pleasure working with them, so I have to make sure that they are definitely recognized, because I would not be here without their tenacity and their profound talent, and I'm just happy to be a part of the project.
And it must be so much fun because you show all your versatility in one play and all the different costumes and wigs. And my God, you must have lost 20 pounds.
It was definitely a workout, and it's been so fun because, you know, part of being able to do that show every night is definitely thinking about the fact that we had to create that and had to, you know, go through the process of making that all come to life. So we had such a great time, you know, putting it all together. And yes, it's definitely a happy workout that I get to do with that.
So what's next?
Well, we will see. Hopefully, we've got some more of Ain't No Mo coming your way. But I'm just happy to be a part of this off-Broadway community and looking forward to being a part of it for many years to come.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, would you like to interview James Harcourt?
Sure, but oh, sorry. Hello. They're coming fast. Hello, here we are with
Sidney James Harcourt.
And you were the con guy, one of the con guys in Girls from North Country. What was your character?
Well, I mean, I don't think I'm a con. I was a boxer in the show. It's up to the audience to decide who was a con and who was for real, I guess.
All right, I will reserve judgment.
Oh, I know what you think.
I'll make sure I got your character right. I was saying the right one.
Yeah.
What was it like doing all this Bob Dylan music but telling a fresh story?
You know, I wasn't familiar with Bob Dylan myself. I grew up like listening to classical music and then R&B, so I just was never exposed to him. So I didn't have. I came to it with Simon Hale's arrangements and with what Connor had, what he had chosen. And to me, it just felt like some of the most beautiful music I'd ever had the chance to sing. And that's kind of the angle I took on it. It's set in the time that he was born. So I felt like in studying that, we really got an idea of who Dylan was. And that was kind of like, I think, maybe Connor's point.
And there was so many different stories in it, and it was all about these sort of doomed characters, because it was during the Depression.
Yeah, I mean, it was not a fairy tale musical. It was about how life is for so many people now, and how it was in the 30s after, the crash and during the Depression, and even when it was supposedly getting better, how still it was so hard and so many people just didn't make it. There is, a light at the end of the tunnel in our play, but you have to come see it in order.
Is it coming to Broadway? I heard rumors, or is it being done again?
I've heard, because I've heard rumors too.
Well, I hope they come true.
Yeah, me too.
So good luck to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Hello.
Like George Salazar?
Oh my gosh! Hi! Hi! Hello, here we are with
George Salazar.
Last time we were together with the drama, and we were both excited because we talked to Danny DeVito. Remember that?
Yes, I'll never forget that.
And, we couldn't even talk to each other. We were so pinching ourselves.
Yeah, he's Danny DeVito. Come on.
And now you're Michael.